They get better. I myself, all the time, I like to point out to, I kind of have a good relation with one of the suppliers, the manager. I know him for probably 10 years now. He's a nice bloke, yeah. But obviously, I'm working with different suppliers as well. And sometimes the other suppliers, they have better prices. And all the time go back to this guy. Say, man, what can you match it?
I do a similar thing. I like to use people that I like, which we go back to the people buy off people scenario.
Yes.
And sometimes the cost isn't a factor to me. It's the service.
Yeah, that's true.
And I will deal with somebody that will attempt to help me.
Yeah, and deal with a potential problem if there will be one. Yeah.
And I will prefer to go back to them because they've tried to help me than somebody offered me severely cheaper.
The supplier, everybody who works in that shop and they say, do you know a plumber? Do you know someone to install? It's just my name going out.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. That's ideal because you've got in with that person.
Obviously, the manager knows that if I say I'm going. If I say I will do this, so he can recommend me. But that's a good thing. So but again, they still what I like on this particular place, they do take feedbacks for serious.
Yeah.
So I go to them and say, listen, like recently, we need a boiler ASAP for tomorrow, and they were like, oh, we're short on that boiler. And then I had a word with the guy. I said, listen, we'll take it from the different suppliers, fine. But how many boilers this particular model I ordered from you last 2 months? Yeah. Oh, it was 35.
Yeah.
It doesn't now sound to you that you should have it in stock.
Yeah, you should try and,
So from now on, I want all that boiler in stock. You know what I mean? And the guy, next day, all of them there.
Yeah.
So I think it is. We live in a time now where things are getting a bit more automated. People learn. I mean, just for the back in the day, you have these shops where you have everything there, and it was difficult to explain what you want.
Yeah.
These days, you go on Amazon, you buy everything from there.
I think that's right.
And it's a quite nice example because the suppliers in our industry as builders, that industry, they need to kind of bring something, to make the process easier because sometimes can be annoying.
Yeah.
How much you need to wait for parts. And then you got your own schedule. You don't want to be late for your customer. And you are there for, even to the extent I said to the guys, why you don't open the place at 7 o'clock in the morning? Oh, that's too early. Yeah, but 6:30 is nothing. 6:30, you'll have all the time 10, 50 plumbers here.
Hey, Screwfix is open.
Yes. Let's go to Screwfix.
Quick plug for Screwfix.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, surprisingly, we actually use Screwfix quite a lot because of the convenience of it.
Good.
Because of the hours they do.
You see
the stock that they've got.
You see all the time what you're ordering, everything.
Yeah, and it's good because any of the lads can pick it up. I can pre-order it if I want to. And it works really well.
Again, is a system which helps that company to thrive.
And admittedly, they might not be the most expertise in the product, but they've got a general good knowledge.
But
of
they
the product.
do give the interest to find out, and they're good lads there.
So generally, I have a good experience with them, and I tend to use it quite a lot.
To be honest, with Screwfix, you'll get what you order.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So cannot be mistakes if you put it on the wrong.
Yourself to blame, and
I never had the problem with them. Literally, if I ask for that part, this is what I get. Yeah. So it's not like, whoa, I ask you that, you give me that. So
But bless them, they do try. So, but I quite like using them. Most ones I've ever been into, and we use them. Like I say, when we work in a way or whatever, we always find the local branded store or merchant, and they've always been really helpful. And the staff always nice. I don't think I have to be honest. I've ever had a bad experience.
The one which I kind of struggle with are the small local shops.
Yeah.
Even merchants and that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like you have to wait for someone in the yard to come to.
Yes,
it's like you wait and they don't have any system to make them aware that someone is in the waiting.
No, you walk in, it's like a ghost town.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's there.
You need someone in the yard to. I mean, I need just about like sometimes when we need to break up the square footage. So I just need them 5 bricks or whatever, and you wait like an hour. It's like, guys, it's like, oh my god, so but definitely a lot to improve on that side as well. But
well, one of the best ones I had was which was probably last year, or it might have been last year, was I had one of the big kitchen companies, suppliers. I didn't use them at the time, and I don't use them now. But they asked me to use them. Okay. So the rep had been round and come and use us, blah blah blah. We'll give you this. And, all good. So I was using somebody else, and I thought, all right, okay, let's get an account live. I'll give you the best account we've got. It was all singing, all dancing, So great, okay. And then I happened to be on a job, and I had to change a damaged, basically a 600 base unit in the kitchen. Nothing hard, nothing, simple as it gets. And I thought, I'll go and use them. They're closest to me.
Oh, okay.
I'll go and use them. So I'm the only one in. So I walk in. I said, all right, mate, how's it going? Yeah. I said, any chance you've got a 600 white base carcass in stock? Yeah. And he stands and and I'm not exaggerating when I'm doing this. So he's literally like this. He goes, And I said, well...
not your day, mate.
I said, well...
yes or no?
Have you? Oh, hang on. Yeah, I got one of them. I went, oh, right. Bro, that's great, mate. Brilliant. How much is it?
Another half an hour.
He's literally like... And at this point, I'm going...
Oh, my God.
Why am I here again? And he's like that. And then he says, oh, yeah, it's going to be... £90. And I went,
okay.
I said,
is that a lot?
I said, you are? 90,
it's easy,
90
okay.
Yeah. I said, £90. He went, yeah. I said, you do realise I'm trade, don't you?
Yeah.
I got a trade account.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like, yeah. And I was just like, are you sure? This is white 600 carcass at 90 quid. Yeah. I said, right.
Oh my God.
I said, and there's nothing else you can do on it. Well, do you want it?
Yes.
And I was like, I was taking me going, I was looking around, I was going, there's got to be some cameras around here, there's a fucking setup in it. And I went, well, I've come in and asked for it,
Oh, wow.
I said, can you go and get it from out the back? Oh. And he did, and he went like that. And I went, I'll tell you what, mate.
Leave it.
Don't fucking bother. I said, I'm going. I said, I'm going to drive across town. It's going to take me another quarter of an hour to go and buy one that's half the cost.
Yeah.
I said, you're useless. Of course, I've turned around and another bloke's walked in behind me now during this process. He pissed himself laughing. He thinks it's hysterical. And I'm like, I turned around to him. I said, how can you deal with people like this? Like, he was just laughing and shook his head. He said, I don't know. He said, but this is what we've got to deal with, isn't it? I said, oh my God. And then I walked out and I was like, that's it. I'm not coming again. I can't be done with it. And then the bloke begged me to come back.
What, the rep?
Yeah, he begged me to come back. I said, all right, mate, I'll give you one more chance. Unfortunately, this was just before COVID. So as COVID was kicking in, things were still running a little bit. And we had a kitchen design to price up.
Okay.
So I said to him, got it all drawn up and measured up. And they put some barrier tape across the access to the property.
Okay.
So you could just get the 2 meter distance. Yeah. So I was like, well, fair enough. So I've put it up. I said, so I'm stood at this barrier outside mine, waiting for somebody to turn up. And as you saw, you're there 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm here. You can see people walking around, and finally somebody comes out. He says, all right, mate, can I help you? I said, yes, please. I said, can you give me a design and a price for this kitchen, please? I've written down on, yeah, mate, yeah. Chuck it on the floor, mate. And I went, what do you mean, chuck it on the floor? He said, well, I can't take it off you.
You'll pick it up from the floor, didn't you?
Mate. And I went, but I'm going to put it on the floor. I'm already holding it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I'm going to put it on the floor and you're going to pick it up.
I already passed the
so
bloody
what
virus.
Difference is it going to make for me just passing it? I'm not going to I said to him, I'm not going to stroke your hand or something. I'll hold this end of the paper. You grab the other end and we'll do that. Oh, no, mate. No, I can't do that. Put it on the floor. I said, come on, mate. I said, have some common sense. I said, I'm going to put it on the floor and you're just going to pick it up. And I said,
Simple like that.
I said, use a bit of common. Mate, unless you put it on the floor, I ain't picking it up, is what he said to me. Well, this went backwards and forwards for probably about 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So, of course, at this point, I started getting a bit irritated. So in the end, he went, well, if you don't put it on the floor, I ain't taking it in. So I just went, I fucking threw it out. I went, fucking have it then. And I walked off and I went somewhere else. I got another kitchen from them instead. And I was just like...
I think COVID was I think it kind of exposed more what problems there are in their systems.
Yeah.
Because my supplier, again, just because the system is so weird and you cannot order, like, you want that boiler, that parts, and then put in the basket, pay for it, and then go tomorrow to collect it. We had the same situation where we placed the order over the phone or text message or whatever. But then just listen to this. We need to pay for it.
Yeah.
And how do you think you can pay for it? Obviously, the car payment machine, they were in the showrooms. They were having this section outside to the big gate. Yeah. So they say, okay, can you give me your card and I'll take the card. And so I need to give you my card and my damn bloody PIN.
Yeah.
I say, well, if you look to other companies,
one swipe for you, one swipe for me.
Exactly. you have the option to go and put in a basket whatever you want, you need, and just pay for them, and then you drop the parcel or whatever the product's there, and I come and pick it up. Again, companies, some of them, I'll be honest with you. There's this supplier. Again, I think he's I'm not sure. I think he's a sort of family-run business, very old back in the day. Not very great name, but he's out there. And I used them just a few times when my existing supplier did not have the part. And the guy was like, from beginning, he did not even offer me, oh, do you want to open a trade account, something like that.
Yeah.
And I went to say, oh, I need this valve. He was looking at me. I said, do you have it? Okay, let me check. And he's going checking, coming back, and say, yeah, it costs that much. And I said, ooh, that's a bit.
Yeah.
Like, you want it?
Yeah.
I say, yeah, don't take me wrong, mate, but if I go with that price to the customer, will chuck me out.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
So I've been a few times, and then they had the new guy to the counter. So the second person, they was like, oh, do you have a trade account with you? I said, no, I don't want one.
I don't know.
Why? I just don't want one. And he's right. People buy from people. And I think I understand sometimes life can be difficult. But if you're working, even for ourselves, you all the time bump into customers.
Yeah.
You need to have that 10, 15 minutes to put behind everything, all the heaviness, and be nice and polite with people. Well, don't be an idiot. And then it's like white people, they don't like me, you know what I mean? So in the end, literally, we don't make any business with that. And after that, they kind of, I think, picked up the name from online, social media, and that sort of stuff. And they check the company. They say, oh, they run some numbers. So they're like, oh, we give you 15. I said, nah, I'm good, man. I'm
too late then, isn't it?
It's difficult to deal. And this is, I said to my existing supplier, which I work a lot, I say, you need to ask your company to step up and improve, because your process is so difficult, even to the invoices. Oh my God. I said to them, if you don't make the systems easy for me to understand where we are, it's crazy. And you said about refund, about credits.
About the refund.
And, like I said to the guys now, say if you take a part back to the supplier, you stay there 5 minutes till they will refund it. Because 1 month, again, our numbers were showing an amount, their number was showing £2,000 extra. Like, how the heck? It's not possible. And we went, back to back, see where it is. It was all was credits. They have it chucked in the corner and forgot to put them through. I said, come on, man, you put through what I'm taking out, but you don't put through what I'm taking in. And it's not major stuff. Like, you got some jobs and you go extra that, and you can't keep everything in your van, you know what I mean? Just returning, I don't know, a thermostat or something like that. So they are funny.
Yeah, you've got to keep an eye on it, haven't you?
Oh, definitely. But again, they don't. I don't believe they do it intentionally.
No.
But it's just like, man, you have to be on it. And for us being a business owner, I think that's changed the things, because obviously it costs money if you make mistakes.
Yeah.
And that's why you look on everything, make sure you keep it there. So
yeah.